The Miracle by Virna Sheard. Read for LibriVox.org by Larry Wilson. Up from the templed city of the Jews, the road ran straight and white to Jericho, the city of the palms, the city of delight. Down that hill road from far Judean hills, the shepherds drove their sheep at silver dawn, at stirring of the birds, when men were all asleep. Full many went that weary way at noon, or rested by the trees, Romans and slaves, Gentiles and bearded priests, sinners and Pharisees. But when the pink clouds drifted far and high, like rose leaves blowing past, when in the west, where one star blessed the sky, the gates of day shut fast, all travelers journeyed home, and the moonlight washed the road fresh and sweet, until it seemed a gleaming ivory path waiting for royal feet. Now it was noon, and life at its full tide rolled ever to and fro, a restless sea between Jerusalem and white-walled Jericho. Blind Bartimaeus by the highway side sat begging 'neath the trees, and heard the world go by, Gentile and Jews, sinners and Pharisees. Blind Bartimaeus of the mask-like face and patient outstretched hand, he upon whom his God had set a mark no man might understand. Blind Bartimaeus of the lonely dark, who knew no thing called fear, but dreamt his dreams, and heard the little sounds no man but he could hear. He heard the beating of the bird's soft wings uprising through the air. He heard the camel's footfall in the dust, and knew who travelled there. He heard the lizard when it moved at noon on the gray sunlit wall. He heard the far-off temple bells, what time he felt the shadows fall. Now in the golden hour he stooped to hear a muffled sound and low, a tramping of myriad sandaled feet that came from Jericho. Then on the road a little lad he knew ran past with eager cry, "Ho, Bartimaeus, give thine heart good cheer, for David's Son comes by." He comes, and sad one, who can say what he may do for thee? He makes the lame to walk, he heals the sick, he makes the blind to see. He makes the blind to see. O God of hosts, beyond the sky called blue, what if Messiah cometh to his own? What if the words be true? On his swift way the little herald sped like bird upon the wing, and left the man, brown beggar, world forgot, waiting for Israel's King. But when the dusk came whirling to his feet, when the mad throng drew near, blind Bartimaeus rose, and from his lips a cry rang loud and clear, the cry of all the ages, of each soul in sad captivity, the endless cry from depths of bitter woe, "Have mercy upon me!" What though the wild oncoming multitude jested and bade him cease? What though the scribes and mighty Pharisees told him to keep his peace? What though his heart grew faint, and all the strength slipped from each trembling limb? The one of all the earth his soul desired stood still and spoke to him. Then silence fell, while the upheaving throng, as sea waves backward curled, left a great path, and down the path there shone the light of all the world. The light from whose mysterious golden depths the sun rose in his might, the light from whose white hidden fires were lit the torches of the night, the light that shining on a thing of clay giveth it life and will, the light that with an unknown power can blast and bid all life be still, the light that calls a ray of its own light a man's undying soul, a light that lifts the broken lives of earth, touches and makes them whole. Up towards the radiance Bartimaeus went, alone and poor and blind, feeling his way, if haply it led on to one he fain would find. Then spoke the voice again, "O mystic words of compelling grace!" The curtain rose from off his darkened sight. He saw the King's own face, so strangely beautiful, so strangely near. He worshipped with his eyes, unheeding that for him at last there shone the sunlit noonday skies. What though the clamoring crowd echoed his name unto its utmost rim? He only saw the Christ, and in the light he rose and followed him. O Bartimaeus of the mask-like face and patient outstretched hand, was it for this God set on thee the mark no man might understand? End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.